The Batman brings the Riddler to life in a brutal new way, courtesy of actor Dano, who gives the villain a sinister edge. Which brutal act is the worst of the worst? Caution, spoilers ahead.
What is the price for your blind eye?
The Riddler begins as Edward Nashton, a former resident of an orphanage once run by Thomas and Martha Wayne, Bruce Wayne's parents. When Edward and Bruce were children, Thomas announced his run for mayor of Gotham City, but he and Martha were killed shortly afterward, leaving his promises of change unfulfilled. In the final act of the film, the Riddler has been captured and incarcerated in Arkham State Hospital, but has left clues indicating he has one final act of mayhem planned. Batman interrogates him and learns that Edward has held a grudge against him since he was a child. When Thomas and Martha Wayne were murdered, the public's attention was focused entirely on young Bruce. This left the orphanage forgotten, whose terrible living conditions Edward describes to Batman in painful detail. While Edward can't be entirely blamed for feeling jealous of someone who lived in a mansion while he suffered in a rundown orphanage, that's no excuse for taking things out on an entire city. As part of his plan to bring down Gotham City's elite and reveal their darkest secrets, the Riddler cultivates a large online following that is able to carry out his mission even in the event of his capture. He does this by releasing videos of himself committing crimes and declaring his vengeance on the corrupt rulers of the city. This vengeance plays out in full when the Riddler is incarcerated in Arkham State Hospital. When he's interrogated by Batman, he reveals that he has placed car bombs throughout Gotham City. The bombs go off, destroying Gotham's breakwater walls, which causes considerable damage when the city is flooded. This upheaval is all part of the Riddler's scheme. The chaos acts as a distraction, enabling his cult-like followers to carry out the assassination of Mayor-elect Bella Real. However, with the help of Catwoman, Batman is able to take down the Riddler's fans and prevent the assassination from taking place. It's not enough that the Riddler enacts a large number of heinous acts throughout the film. He also films them and releases the footage to inspire Gotham City's wayward minds. This elevates the Riddler from a common criminal into a genuine monster. As mob boss Carmine Falcone's crimes against the city are exposed, Catwoman vows to kill Falcone, who is also her estranged father. She takes off for the Iceberg Lounge with Batman and Gordon following closely behind. Once she gets into Falcone's office, Catwoman points a gun at him. But before she can fire a fatal shot, Batman stops her. He turns Falcone over to Gordon and the Gotham City Police Department. After he's read his rights, the Penguin pulls out a gun and prepares to kill Falcone himself. But then Falcone is shot dead by the Riddler instead, who's ensconced in a nearby building. Falcone is no angel, having committed plenty of crimes all over Gotham City over the course of decades. But this is one of many murders the Riddler commits throughout the course of the film. Given that it's simply a kill with a gun actually makes it one of the tamest. The worst are yet to come.
I'm just here to unmask the truth about this cesspool we call a city.
At the point in time the Batman takes place, James Gordon has not yet risen to the rank of police commissioner, the role he's most associated with as a character. Instead, the commissioner of the Gotham City Police Department is Pete Savage. In stark contrast to Gordon's steadfast morality, Savage is deeply corrupt, having accepted bribes from various criminals. Shortly after Mayor Don Mitchell Jr. is killed by the Riddler, Commissioner Savage holds a press conference. He announces the terrible news and promises to bring the Riddler to justice for his crime. However, before he can carry out this vow, he's killed by the Riddler. The villain leaves a message for Batman and releases a disturbing video of Savage's death to the public. What makes this kill so disturbing is how Riddler does it, by trapping Savage's head in a twisted maze with some hungry rats. Distributing the footage of the killing makes this an especially cold-blooded crime. District Attorney Gil Colson is another respected yet crooked member of Gotham City's elite. Batman discovers early on that he's working for crime boss Carmine Falcone. However, this doesn't make his death at the Riddler's hands any less appalling. During a funeral service for the late Mayor Don Mitchell Jr., a car careens into the church where everyone is gathered. Out comes Colson, who has a phone attached to his hand and a bomb attached to his neck. Bruce Wayne, who is attending the funeral, leaves, then returns as Batman to talk to the Riddler via the phone in Colson's hand. The Riddler threatens to set off the bomb unless Colson can correctly answer his 3 riddles. With Batman's help, Colson manages to answer the first 2, but he can't bring himself to answer the 3rd, which would reveal the informant who helped the Gotham City Police Department bring down crime boss Salvatore Maroni. The Riddler proceeds to detonate the bomb, killing Colson and sending Batman flying backward. So let's recap. The Riddler ruins a funeral service for the mayor he killed, kidnaps and torments a district attorney, and then horrifically murders him. As if that's not bad enough, he also broadcasts the event live to his growing online audience. The Riddler's worst moment is also his first, brutally killing the mayor of Gotham City, Don Mitchell Jr. on Halloween night. It's a brazen way to kick off his vicious campaign, and he couldn't have done it in a more cold-blooded way. Shortly after watching news coverage of Mitchell's mayoral debate with Bella Real, the Riddler sneaks into his home and viciously beats him to death. He leaves Mitchell's body propped up on a chair with his head wrapped in duct tape, with the words "No more lies" scrawled across his face. To add to the gruesomeness of this crime, Mitchell's thumb is removed and later found attached to a USB drive in his car, giving new meaning to the phrase "thumb drive." The drive contains photos of Mitchell with another woman, revealing that he was having an affair. When Batman and Gordon plug the drive in, it automatically leaks the photos to the media. He kills the man and then completely obliterates his legacy, and as you may recall, his funeral after the fact. Thanks to the Riddler's cruelty, Mitchell's wife and child don't just lose him, they lose their good memories of him too. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about the Batman are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.